She couldn't let it go. I'm sorry, lady, I should've let you know that I don't want up the more than a physical touch. If it's too much, maybe I can move along.
Welcome to this big game that we're hosting here at Wasatch High School. We got Wasatch lost. Today we're playing against Salem High.
First round of playoffs too, so it's exciting.
Playoffs, big game for both teams. They're common opponents. They're both in region, the 5A, region 7. They play each other once this season. Salem Hill squeaked away with the win. It was a close win, but we're expecting a big game. We're expecting a big game.
Yeah, so big game today we're expecting between Wasatch and Salem Hills. We got two teams that, both made to the play. Restart? Okay. Get ready. Yeah, get ready. What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Today we have a big game hosted here by Wasatch High School. We have the first round of playoffs, right? And
pretty exciting.
Yeah, exactly. And we have teams, common opponents. They both played each other in region this year. They're in region, they're 5A, region 7. Yeah, 5A, region 7, common opponents. First round that they played, it was a, try this, Kevin. Put this one on. Hey, Corey, we're going to restart one more time because Kevin's headset. Now it's working. Kevin didn't work on the other one for some reason. Okay. 3, 2. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen. Today we have a big matchup. We got first round of playoffs here at Wasatch High School in the Nest. The Wasatch Wasps versus Salem Hill High School. Big game, big game.
Yes, we do. It's pretty exciting. This is their second time playing. The first time Salem was able to sneak away with the win. I believe it was by 4 or 5.
Yeah.
So this should be a pretty exciting game, and Wasatch is looking to get their revenge game.
Yeah, really close game, teams, a lot of expectations go in the game. They both think that they can go into the playoffs. So during this national anthem, why don't we send it to our coaches interview that we got earlier.
All right, Wasatch, I'm here with Coach Pregame, one of the head coaches of Salem basketball. Coach, what are your 3 keys to winning tonight's game?
I think tonight with Wasatch's length, defensive rebounding is going to be a big key. We got to be able to keep them off the glass and limit their second chances. We got to take care of the basketball, and we got to shoot the ball well.
Thanks, Coach. What's your end goal for tonight's game? A win?
A win, obviously, yeah. Survive and advance. So state playoffs, it's fun. We hope to keep playing after tonight.
So what's the disadvantage of playing away in the playoffs?
The travel, obviously the crowd plays a factor, and just a little less familiar with the environment. But we enjoy road games too, so we're excited for it.
All right, thanks. Come watch Wasatch.
Oh. What's up, Wasatch? I'm back here again with our boys basketball head coach, Dan McClure. Tonight is the first round of our state playoffs, and they're playing Salem Hills. How do you feel going into this game tonight, it being the state playoffs?
We're really excited. Really, we divide our season into 3 seasons. We have our preseason schedule, then our region schedule, and then our postseason schedule. So we're excited to get going on our final stage, playing a really good team, and anxious to get going.
Yeah, that's awesome. On the court, there's definitely some really good players on Salem. How do you guys plan to come at it at the court, offensive-wise and defensive-wise?
We feel like we've got a really good plan. We're gonna do some things different defensively than I think they've seen before, and anxious for our guys to just fly around. And our emphasis is we got to make them uncomfortable, make them miserable. And I think if we can do that, we like our chances.
Awesome. Okay, thank you so much, Wasatch. We'll see you down on the court.
All right, welcome back, Wasatch. And Just a reminder for these two teams, Wasatch is currently ranked 15th and Salem is 17th, so pretty close in rankings as well.
Yeah, exactly. The winner of this is going to play Olympus at Olympus. So right now we're doing start lines for Wasatch. Cash Coombs coming in. He wasn't starting a lot of the season, but Carson Banke today is injured, so that's probably why he got the start. Jacob Balch, senior, number 5. Is coming in, and he's the only senior in the starting lineup, and honestly the only senior that's getting much rotation this year. You come to see a lot of juniors. Next we have Nate Hinckley. Nate Hinckley, big scorer for Wasatch High School, and the last two are JJ Sear and Dante Rodriguez. So, I mean, looking at both teams, you got some height on both teams. Salem's a good team. You know, we have the leading scorer for Salem this year. He's averaging about 12 points a game. It's Cade Moser, and then second is Jacoby Gustin. They're both around 12 points, so they're more well-rounded. You don't have one person that's scoring all the points. We have a well-rounded team on both sides. So, I mean, it's going to be a good game, and it's playoffs, so you know mistakes are going to happen, but it's going to be what team gives the most energy, and that's what I think is the big key to this game, is who's going to get more energy.
Yeah, for sure. I feel like both teams gotta recognize the other team's weaknesses, and if they want to win, they really have to put pressure on them.
Yeah, for sure. For sure. So we have Dante getting the tip-off today, and he is going up against Cade Moser, again their leading scorer, number 1.
Looks like Wasatch wins the tip-off.
Now Salem to quick pressure.
Quick
Pressure in the
double team.
backcourt. Oh, found JJ wide open under the hoop. And a two-handed dunk to start the game.
It's a great way to start it off. Looks like Jacobs on the defense, and that's a steal by Wasatch.
Slowing it down there.
Corner 3. No good. Salem's bringing the ball down the court.
So number 1 right there. So, I mean, Cade Moser, he's 6'5", leading scorer, but he's for being that tall, he's an athletic guy, you know. Him and JJ feel like size up pretty well towards each other.
Yeah, for sure. Wasatch with the ball up top. Nate's looking for a pass.
You see the pressure there. I think that's a big thing for both teams is defense. You know, don't make them feel comfortable. Make them go deep in the shot clock with their shot. Just make them feel rushed in there, you know?
Yeah, for sure. Oh, JJ with the 3.
And it's good. JJ Sear. Starting off early, he has the first 5 for Wasatch High School.
Wasatch is really getting the momentum to go in their way, and I feel like if they keep this up, then they can have this game.
Yeah, for sure. Got to keep the momentum. You got the home crowd. You got a good student section showed out.
Corner 3 from Salem, no good. Rebound by Jacob.
2 missed shots, but 2 very good looks for Salem.
Jacob dribbling around, looking for a pass.
You're really seeing pressure by Grant Hardy out there. Jacob's getting pressured.
Salem gets the steal out of that. And another miss. And
Wasatch ball. Okay, so something we've seen so far and we know from Salem is they're going to get pressure out of their guards are going to get pressure. Like you see Jacob Balch is really struggling with the pressure so far, and Nate Hinckley got the pressure early on. So that's something that Wasatch is going to have to, get rid of the ball fast.
For sure.
See that full court press right there?
Inbound by Nate. And it's great seeing Nate out here as for part of the season he was injured.
Yeah, he was injured. So Wasatch has struggled with their injuries. Carson Banke right now is out, and you got Nate, which is hard, but both some of their best shooters and leading scorers for Wasatch being injured. So that's the hard part. JJ's here for 3.
Oh my, JJ is 2 for 2 from the 3 tonight, starting it off. First quarter.
So JJ's here from this Wasatch team. He's the only one really with playoff experience. So hopefully that plays important in JJ, how he's not ducking down to the moment,
Yeah.
He's been here before.
And Wasatch is starting off with a strong lead, already up 8. Another rebound.
This pressure's getting to him. Salem last year had Chase DeGraffini on their team, and he was their leading scorer. He averaged about 30 last year, and so instead, I don't know if much of them are really wanting to accept the big moment in a way. They're kind of shying down. So Salem Hill's going to have to step up their game, but it starts on defense. You can't let Wasatch get on the early lead.
Oh, looks like he was looking for a foul there, but the ref didn't call. Salem brings it down. Salem looking for their first points on the board. Oh, and the rejection by JJ, but it looks like it'll be a foul.
You know, what's hard is if you get down early and you haven't scored points, I feel like the hardest part is just giving it a hump and just seeing one go in the basket, seeing one go in the bucket.
Yeah, for sure. It's really a mental thing at the beginning, just getting over getting those first points on the board.
Yeah, for sure. You know.
All right, and Salem is now on the board with their first point from the free throw.
And that was number 31, Elijah Gayser. And that's in.
All right, score is 8-2, and Wasatch is looking to inbound.
Again, you see the pressure. We'll see how Jacob Balch handles it, going into the pressure.
I think Wasatch has got to realize they got to dribble a little less because their only turnovers so far have been like trying too hard to dribble to get through.
No, yeah, I see that for sure. For sure, yeah, just trying to force things in a way.
Quick ball movement would be greatly in their favor. Dante tries to have the little jump hook go.
Yeah, honestly, though, I don't hate that. I feel like Dante has that little height advantage down low.
Yeah, and it was close. It was just it rolled in and out.
Yeah, in and out. I like that.
So he should not be afraid to take that again.
Watching so far, I really liked how Grant Hardy is. He seems like an aggressive player. You know, he might not be the tallest out on the court, but his defense and offense, he's looking to push. He's looking to be aggressive like that.
Ooh, another foul. That's on Jacob Balch.
I really think a big part of this game that can be control the game is the matchup between Jacob Balch and Grant Hardy. You know,
sure.
Neither of them are leading scorers on the team, but they both run the point guard. They're both facilitating. They're both handling the ball. So, like, it can be a real tell sign of how this game goes, of how these first couple possessions go.
Yeah, for sure.
Jacob Balch out of the game, and Ike Mitchell he's in the game. Ike is he's from Judge Memorial, and Judge Memorial won the 3A state championship last year, and he transferred over. And we'll see what he can bring to Wasatch with a little bit. He's done this in the past. He's done this playoff, trying to make a little playoff run.
Yeah, he has. And Wasatch is getting some good ball movement right now. Screen by Dante. Nate's driving, looking for a pass. Bit of a long pass. Ooh, looks like JJ just lost that on the dribble down, but it's recovered by Nate.
Ike Mitchell for three. And it's a bank, and it's in.
First shot of the game, and it's in.
That's
a big confidence booster
for sure.
Going forward.
Like, obviously a little too much power because the bank, but it helps so much just to see the ball go in the hoop,
Hitting your first shot helps you mentally so much in a game.
Yeah, for sure. Grant Hardy, great pass by Grant Hardy. Down low to number 15, Jacoby Gustin.
And the score is now 11-4 with 3 minutes and 16 seconds left on the clock. Nate's bringing the ball down the court. Looks like the coach is calling out a play.
Wasatch spreading out the court and getting JJ in the key.
Picking up his dribble a little early.
Wasatch spreading out, five around.
Wasatch has got to get that ball out of their hands quicker.
Yeah. Trying to wait for the perfect pass, but
And Salem's so good at these little steals at ripping it out of their hands.
Yeah. Cash Coombs with the steal to Dante.
Wasatch just had another score. Salem brings it back down the court. Driving another 25. Nice dish. Wow, and a tough layup by number 25.
Bucket. Yeah, that's honestly really impressive. Oh, JJ trying to do too much,
Another steal.
As you were saying, Kevin, you got to pass the ball through the press.
Yeah,
exactly. Through the press doesn't do anything.
Wasatch has got to realize that Salem sees exactly what they're planning on doing, and they are so good off steals on dribbles.
Exactly.
So Wasatch has got to be able to just pass that ball around quick to not give them that chance.
Yeah, exactly.
It's 31's driving. Oh, it looks like it's a foul, but it almost to me looked like he slipped a little bit.
Yeah. I feel like refs are calling Refs are keeping it tight on both sides. You know,
Yeah.
refs are making their calls, and
Yeah, for sure. You can tell Dante was not happy with that call. As you can
Yeah.
see, he thought it was a slip as well.
Grant Hardy for
There we go.
3.
All right, JJ Sears going to bring it down. Looking, we got Ike on a right-hand screen. Breaks through it, goes to the rim, and he draws a foul. He'll go up to shoot for that one.
So, you know, Wasatch was up 8-0, and now it's 13-9. It's more, you know, Salem's going on their run. What do you think is the big thing that Salem has done to get back in the game? You know, not lose their energy.
Village, as we were saying before, it's like just their aggression on like the way they've been fully pressing. Like the moment that they get the ball in, like they have like 2 guys on them. Like
Yeah.
it is like unless they're able to pass fast, like these guys are just in their face, like hand swiping.
Yeah.
And Salem doesn't have a ton of height either. I mean, when I compare them to teams like Tippview, there's not a ton of like huge players out there, but they play a very scrappy defense, and they're very,
for
very
sure.
fast, jumping those balls as well.
And I mean, it's
And a
all,
travel on JJ, that's unfortunate.
I mean, you see Coach Horn and Coach Dudley, the Wasatch assistant coaching staff standing up after that one. They don't like the call. They don't like the call for sure. But you see, like Wasatch right here, Ike is picking up the ball, but like they're not giving the pressure.
Yeah,
and that pressure is a big thing. Where I mean, it's all off a game plan. We don't know what Wasatch is doing
Shot
for their
won't
game
go.
plan, but like, that's something that's really helping Salem those that pressure.
Yeah, for sure. And I feel like Wasatch, like the only problem is Salem. Salem's been playing great aggressively. The only issue is they need to be able to finish on some of these shots they've been taking.
Yeah.
They've gotten a couple good open looks off nice screens, but they are not able to get them.
Cash Coombs trying to get a shot up out to JJ Sear. Puts it up, won't go.
Oh, Nate Hinckley with the rebound, tried to do a little too much around the back.
Yeah, that should have been Wasatch's ball. Salem will take it down though.
Grant Hardy
And that is going to be
for 3
right
for
into heart
44 to Ethan. Ethan shot the shot.
Ethan Hopkins with the shot, won't go.
Cash Coombs going through the lane. Oh, picks up a
bad
dribble.
pass. Oh, JJ with the hustle play.
Hits into
Takes
the
a cheerleader out
cheerleader.
right there.
That's the hustle we like to see, though. And Wasatch has got to. I feel like we're kind of like putting our heads down. They're putting their heads down and just kind of rushing into it a little bit and just trying to figure it out later.
Like, as we know, that's exactly what the goal is of a press. You know, you don't want them to be able to get in their offense fast. You want to either take time trying to get it down the court or rush into it.
Yeah.
And that's exactly what Salem wants with this press. But Wasatch has to control. They got to pass through the press and be patient.
I like that Ike is finally starting to press up on his man when he's far out, and I feel like
Ike is giving no easy shots right here.
Yeah.
On number 2, Jedi Nelson.
No,
especially we only got
or
10
especially
seconds
number
left on the clock.
Grant Hardy.
Yeah, Grant Hardy.
Tyler Baker puts a shot up.
6
It won't
seconds.
go.
Rebound.
Clock is stopped with 5 seconds left.
Wasatch ball.
5 seconds left in this first quarter. Wasatch 13, Salem Hills 9. A nice 4-point lead right here.
We have
There hasn't been a score in like I feel like 2 minutes.
Yeah, right now we have, I mean, Wasatch made some subs. You got Drexton in the game now.
Do you think that's because of good offense or good defense, Logan?
For
The reason that there hasn't
low
been scoring.
scoring,
in a while.
I think, I don't know. I mean, it's mistakes like that.
Oh.
For Wasatch, it's been their turnovers. You know,
Yeah.
not the Cash Coombs not jump stopping over here.
Yeah.
The turnovers like that. For Salem, honestly, they're getting decent shots. Their shots aren't falling. So that's something that I'd be scared if I'm Wasatch, because I'm like, I'm not getting the shots right now. Salem's getting the shots.
That's true. If they start heating up, then it's a completely different game.
Yeah, so it's not Salem's not scoring because of Wasatch's defense right now. It's more off of just strictly that they're missing their shots.
At the end of the quarter, just tell them we're going to take a quick break because we're going to show a video.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, Salem, like that full court press is just getting in Wasatch's head. You saw that travel from Nate Hinckley. That's not a normal move for him. It's not something you
End of the
usually
first
see.
quarter right there. Wasatch 13, Salem Hills 9. Between these two quarters, we're gonna give a little bit of we're gonna send it to our December recap video, and we'll get it to you guys right after that. Send it there.
wanna see if this world matters. Maybe you was lost, right? Close, and I'm with you. Everything goes. Come and put that on my soul.
The Skyhawks, and they are 8-15 overall, 2-8 in region, taking 8th in region so far. So this is a key playoff matchup we've got going on here. Logan, what have you seen tonight?
I mean, honestly, from Salem, I've been seeing they're picking them up high. They're giving the aggression, and on offense, they're honestly getting pretty good looks. And from Wasatch, what I'm going to say recently is Wasatch's turnovers. They're trying to dribble through the press. They're not trying to pass through the press. I mean, Wasatch is up, but that's because their early lead led by J.J. Sear, who's number 23 down there. But, so right now, I mean, Wasatch started with the momentum. Salem now has it.
Wasatch has really got to change something up, because you think on the side they had talked about how they're really controlling the dribbling. In the first play, he tries to dribble him again at half, and another turnover.
Yeah, another turnover there. I mean, Wasatch they're getting Cash Kims.
Almost. I'm really liking the aggression on that play, though.
Yeah.
Player I'm looking at tonight is Cade Mosser, number 1 on the Skyhawks. He averages 12.4 points per game, the leading points per game for the Skyhawks. So if they're going to get that efficient offense that you were talking about, it's going to be through him, as he's done in the past.
I think the hard thing for him, though, is just the height. You got J.J. Sear, who can move with him, because he's also just an athlete at that height.
Exactly.
So we'll see what Salem's plan is there for scoring. We've seen a lot of it come from Grant Hardy, the ball handler, just making shots. Deep 3 by Ike Mitchell. He started out with his make. I think he's 1-2 or 1-3, so he hasn't made it after that first shot.
That almost felt like a heat check.
Pops the ball
exactly.
Up. That is going to be Drexton with the ball.
J.J. Sear, confident 3. Ike Mitchell with the rebound. And we're getting called
Salem Hills ball.
Getting called over the back by Ike Mitchell. I mean, that's obviously frustrating as a player and also the coach, because you train your players to, give aggression for the rebounds, because how important they are. But after the miss, after that call, it makes you kind of hesitant to go get those rebounds.
Yeah. Got to be careful with how physical you play your boys tonight.
Exactly.
Ike Mitchell up top. Good defense right there.
And that's the shot right there by who you were talking about, Jimmy, the leading scorer. Yeah, he's got. I think that might be his first points of the game.
That's his. No, I think some buckets before.
It's like
that.
we were saying
Drexton
before,
for 3.
Wasatch was just kind of. Oh, that's a nice point on the board for Wasatch. But like we were saying, is Salem's problem is their efficiency off their shots, and it looks like their past 2 mid-ranges have gone in, and if they keep this up, then it could be a lot scarier for Wasatch.
And both offenses pretty quiet in that first quarter, but we're seeing a lot more shots fly up. We're seeing this game pick up right now, and let's see where it leads.
For Wasatch, they scored 8 points in the first minute and a half, 2 minutes, but since then only 7. So, I mean, it's not something you're obviously up, and we keep talking about Wasatch with turnovers. You're up, they're in a good spot, but they really got to get the momentum that they had early on.
And they've lost that spot. I mean, I checked into the game and it was 8-2.
Yeah,
and they've cut that lead back down. So. Wasatch, if they can get that lead back nice and comfortable, I believe that they have what it takes to win this game. But Salem Hills, this is not going to be easy.
Drexton Morris just subbed out for Jacob Balch.
Jacob Balch, senior, in for Wasatch. Smaller player, but very, very.
There we go from Cade.
Gives it his all out there. J.J. Siri will take the ball down.
Jacob seems to be calling a play at the top, right past half.
Jacob Balch up top. Screen from Nate. Nate, pass on to
good ball
Dante
movement by
Rodriguez.
Wasatch.
JJ Siri sees a bucket. Oh, poster. Diddly dee.
JJ, how do you do?
Siri. And that is volleyball athleticism.
That is just a straight poster.
He sees his line, and he is not afraid to take that line. That's a physical player for Wasatch.
One thing I want to point out right there, though, is now you got Coach McClure mad on the other side, because now he turned on the other end and he has a stupid foul.
So, like, you got to have the big buckets from Wasatch, but it's two sides of the court. You know, got to be smart.
Yeah, exactly. But I think that was the type of point Wasatch needs to kind of hype them up to get them
Wasatch
going.
needs some energy right here.
Yeah.
I'm not seeing it out there. And for a playoff game, for what could these boys, like, last night playing basketball, like, I'm gonna see more from them out here.
And I think what I was saying earlier, though, is Wasatch only has one player that really
look
played.
at that replay.
Yeah, look at that replay.
Oh, my. That was
all over him. All over him. Love to see it.
The Wasatch crowd is liking that as well.
Yeah, Wasatch students actually getting a little too rowdy.
Wasatch coming off a win from Spanish Fork, a big win, 61-38. So these boys have some confidence coming into this game.
Salem Hills pressure again right here. We'll see how Jacob now handles it. Jacob and Nate.
Jacob Balch finds his line.
Really pushing the pace.
There we go.
That was a great pass to Nate.
I think putting Jacob in is great right here because this full court from Salem is very effective. We've seen Nate Hinckley turn the ball over. Someone who's very normally calm and collected. We've seen him travel and make mistakes. So it's good that they're getting new looks in here.
And Jacob's very good at controlling the tempo, and he's a very shifty player.
Great bucket by
and
Jacob
one by Jacob.
Balch.
That is Jacob Balch,
You
ladies
know,
and
he
gentlemen.
got subbed out earlier, and looks like he's pretty frustrated. The coach was frustrated too by like the turnovers and stuff, but he comes down here.
Look at
You
this
see that
line.
lane. You see the lane right there. You got to have help side coming over from Salem in and help side in, especially against Jacob Balch. You can drive like that, you know.
And those are not small guys he's driving on.
No, exactly.
Those are large guys, and Jacob Balch finds his line.
He doesn't even hesitate too, which is the great part. He has no fear going in and working in the paint.
Scrappy young guard for Wasatch. Second bucket won't go.
And it's Wasatch's ball, you know. Second bucket didn't go, but, you know, some things just fall in your favor, right?
You know, this is an advantageous position, Logan. This is where you want to be in right now.
I don't want to speak early, but, you know, tides are shifting a little bit right now.
Yeah, for sure. And Wasatch, if they can keep it, they've got some momentum after J.J. Siri throwing down an absolute poster. Jacob Balch finding a way to score. J.J. Siri cuts in.
And the foul.
Just getting fouled. Salem players are not liking that call, but pretty obvious out there. He is going to line up, shoot for two. Logan, if you think Wasatch is going to pull out with a win tonight, what do you think is their most important things that they're going to need to be looking for?
I mean, honestly, I think obviously you got to make more points than the other team. That's the big.
Yeah. That is how you win games.
That's how you win games, exactly. But like you got to be making your shots, but also defensive intensity.
Yeah.
The defensive intensity. You got height. You're in a situation where you can really play that well. You got to be smart. And I like how Wasatch is now
Mitchell
pressing.
in for J.J. Siri.
I like this pressure now by Wasatch. Salem did it early and it was effective. And I like that Wasatch in it. They're in a 2-2-1. You have Dante in the back. And Salem's breaking it by doing dice formation, 2-1-2.
Great analysis. Yeah, I think stupid fouls are going to be what's killing tonight and dumb turnovers. I mean, like, Wasatch needs to be disciplined. They need to be physical, but they can't be drawing ridiculous stuff.
Wasatch right now is running a 2-3, looks like.
Yeah, they need to play aggressive, but not where they're getting.
And that's their top scorer right there. I believe he stepped out right there.
And now that 2-3 is really hard against a Wasatch team because Wasatch just has so much height. You have Dante rim protecting, and that's just hard to go against, honestly.
Yeah. And Wasatch, great team defense right there. They're not biting on those fakes that Salem's throwing. They're very collected.
I think they're really starting to figure out their offense. Jacob Balch coming down.
Jacob Balch feeling hot.
He's just very
looking for a way to score.
Very crafty down there.
He is. Ike Mitchell will put up another three. Will not go. Chases the rebound out to Dante. Dante Rodriguez in the post. Nate Hinckley looking for a way to score. Very shifty player. Very confident with the ball in his hands. Looking for other players. Looking around. Screen by Dante to the left-hand side. Will not go. He's stuck. He's trapped. Passes out.
And we get a timeout.
Good timeout by Coach McClure.
Okay,
right
so, you know, second quarter, 4.5 minutes about have been played. What have you seen in the first 4.5 minutes of the second quarter?
I've seen some electric plays by Wasatch, but not consistent.
Yeah.
I've seen some high moments, but I haven't seen that snowballing into something bigger, which is usually what they're able to do. And what I'm wondering right now is where's Carson Banky?
He's dressed up right now. You see him in the Wasatch huddle. He's in this sweatsuit with his glasses on. So either it's an injury or sickness. We didn't get word of that before the game. But I mean that's a big loss. You know, got shooters of Carson Banky.
He's one of Wasatch's great players.
Oh, exactly. What I'm seeing right now is, I mean, tough buckets on the interior, but that's hard to do. I'm seeing wide open space.
And what I love about this is look at Wasatch's student section. You know, they really fill it out for this game. Love to see it, honestly.
Oh, absolutely love to. But Carson Banke, a very productive scorer. His 3-point, when he gets hot, he is hot.
Exactly.
And he brings that steady consistency to Wasatch, and it's just something that we're missing tonight.
Yeah. Jacob Balch going down. Pass to Nate Hinckley in the corner.
Jacob Balch looking. Good off-ball movement by Wasatch right here, mixing it up. Dante on the key. See, there's these wide-open threes. If they can get a confident shooter in the game. Nate
Wow.
Hinckley with a tough mid-range bucket.
Wow.
Right at the end of the shot clock.
Pressure by Wasatch, but Salem's not hesitating, going straight down the court.
Salem is not, and they will drain a mid-range right back
Great
in their
shot
face.
by Cade right there.
Wow.
And it's really picking up right here.
Cade
Both
is not
teams are
afraid
feeling
to
this
take
heat.
those shots.
Cade Mosser, the #1 leading scorer for Salem Hills Skyhawks.
And a senior, so this would be his last game, so you can tell that he's playing like he doesn't
Jacob
want
Balch
to.
puts the 3. Won't go.
Oh.
Dante Rodriguez chases the ball out. Gets it. Pass out to Cash Coombs. Over to Nate Hinckley. Nate Hinckley looking. Not wanting to give the ball up. Comfortable with it in his hands, and he'll throw it over to Cash Coombs. Cash Coombs calls a play. Ike Mitchell calling for it. Down the play. Jacob Balch sees a lane. Goes up. Fouled. And he'll draw 2 right there.
What I've honestly loved seeing from Jacob is start off the game, he was getting the pressure. He got pulled out. You can see the frustration. But him coming back in the game, he's not playing hesitant. He's not playing scared to go back out of the game. He's playing like, he's like, if I'm in here, I want to make an impact.
And might I say, that's a change from the way I've seen him this season.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, this game, I've seen him out there. I've seen him hustling, and I've seen him wanting to score, which I really, really
Yeah,
like.
I
Putting
love
up
that.
shots, driving in, and getting opportunities from those drives.
Yeah, and he doesn't hesitate at all. When he drives in, no matter he sees these guys who are like 6'5" coming at him, and he like has no fear, and he'll put up these tough shots.
And he's going to get a bucket from that. That is what I like to see. And that's drawing the lead out right now. Salem not getting a ton of points, not being very productive, and that's going to draw up a 7-point lead for Wasatch. The Skyhawks looking for an opportunity. Cade Mosser comes up the middle. Very lethal score right there. It's going to look, pass out to 12. Blake Scott. Blake Scott will
7 for
swing it over.
3.
And an air ball from number 31, Elijah Gasser. Wasatch student section letting me know. Jacob Balch getting tripped up a little, gains his composure. Cash Coombs over to Ike Mitchell. Ike.
No call by the
Yeah.
refs. The Salem Hills coach is not happy about that.
Salem Hills coach is not happy, but those coaches don't like to see those fake plays. Not a lot of force from Ike Mitchell right there. Not nearly enough to throw a kid off his balance. Mid-range shot comes up from number 15, Jacoby Gustin. Puts one away. That is gonna
You saw
bring
Grant
him up
Hardy
too.
beginning the game giving Jacob Balch a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
But I haven't honestly seen as much recently. It's hard to give that energy for the whole game. But I feel like that is the reason that Salem Hills able to get back in the game
Jacob
so
Balch
quickly.
puts up a 3, will not go. And that's going to be Wasatch's ball. Good offensive rebound from Mike Mitchell. Not a lot of pressure right there from Salem. Pretty lazy for a varsity playoff game, might I say. Nate Hinckley drives, puts up a shot, it will not go.
Something I've noticed from number 12, guarding Nate Hinckley, is he's a very touchy player. You know, he's always giving a little push off. He's always doing that.
Protection by Dante.
Rodriguez.
Love to see
How
it,
do
honestly.
you do?
Dante, the rim
no easy
protector.
shots.
Down there again. He drives. Oh, and it's in.
Good bucket from number 12, Blake Scott. But that's the thing, Dante, very good defensive player. I mean, he's there on offense. He'll move the ball around, but he's someone who just protects that rim. That is his duty. Ike Mitchell will take the ball in the left-hand wing. Looking for an opportunity. Gets a play call from coach. Taking it nice and slow right here over to Cash Coombs.
About 10 seconds on the play clock.
Jacob Balch sees it. Here's the countdown. Cash Coombs locked down right here. Nate Hinckley with the ball. This is the guy you want with the ball when the time comes down. Drives and draws.
And it's a
Travel. 0.2 seconds. Travel.
And Nate Hinckley does not like that call. And they are hearing it from the Wasatch side. Wasatch put into a tough position right there. Not a lot of time on the clock.
And that's it right there. Okay, so I mean,
Brings us to
end of the half, what are some big things that we've seen from both teams?
Just really like it's been a close game, of course, and I feel like it's all come down to like who's able to read the other better, like who's able to deal with the aggression. Because like Wasatch, it seems like they finally started to, at least coming into the half, have been able to figure out the press and how to get the ball around still.
Yeah, I think if we break up the game, it started with the 8-0 lead, right? And then Salem's pressure got to Wasatch, and then we got the scores 15-13 sometime during the game. And then so Salem got back into it, then Wasatch came out with, the big dunk, the big threes, all that stuff. And then after that, then Salem slowly got back into it with their defense. So I think it's just a game of runs, and that's just what basketball is, a game of runs.
Yeah. And I mean, Wasatch right now, they just need to make more shots, if I'm to be fair. I mean, I've seen a lot of threes that just really aren't going in right now. And if they can get that, if they can bring J.J. Siri back in the game and hit that, then I think there's a real opportunity here.
Sure. I feel like neither team has really had the momentum so far.
No.
It's really just been back and forth the whole game.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, so solid half. I'm excited to see what happens. Whoever loses this game is going home. Reminder, we're in the playoffs. And we'll see how this ends up. We're going to send it to some videos, and when we get back, we'll be at a little sideline report, hopefully with Coach McClure before the game starts, before we get into the next half, and then we have a whole another half of basketball to be played. So excited to see how this goes. We'll send it there.
Chrissy had a secret, she couldn't let it go. I'm sorry, lady, I should have let you know that I don't want up the mud. Then a physical touch, if it's too much, maybe I can move along.
Yeah. 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 City going up, so you better bust. Finish really wanna us, really spilling blood. Everybody tough, till they gotta go and see the judge. Nigga better hush. Remember growing up, all I wanted was to be a thug. Wanted me a plug, to get a little bread. Shoot a couple niggas in the head, still outside. I don't hide from here for life.
If this world were mine.
Hey, Roman numeral 7, babe, drop it like it's hot. If this world was mine, I'd take your dreams and make them multiply. If this world was mine, I'd take your enemies in front of God. Introduce them to that light, hit them strictly with that fire. Fire, 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 fire.
If it was up to me, I wouldn't give it nobody's no sympathy. I'll take away the pain, I'll give you everything. I just wanna see you win, wanna see you.
If this world were
It
mine.
go in, out, door, slow. Maybe you would stop, strike, close. And I'm with you, everything goes. Come and put that on my soul.
Okay, Wasatch, we are back. 3 minutes till the next half starts, and before the half starts, we're gonna break down some plays that we've seen so far. So this is the JJ dunk, okay? No, sorry, this is JJ 3.
Oh, first 3 of the game, yeah.
First 3 of the game, this is where the momentum started shifting. You see number 1 guarding him. JJ right here, another 3. So these are the first points by JJ. Big shots, and again, we see that from someone who's played in a playoff game before. You know, Ike, this is right when he subbed in, and this is the bank from Ike Mitchell. And I really like
a great play. You love to see how all the other Wasatch players were crashing, so even if it didn't go in, you know that Wasatch was able to get that rebound.
And that's from, and if Cade Moser that we saw.
If you look right here, you can see that, like, Wasatch has all the inside man. Like,
yeah, so if Salem's going to beat him from the shots outside, because we have the height from Dante right there. That was the hustle play by JJ, diving into the cheerleaders. JJ for the dunk.
This is the poster.
Oh, wow, that's the poster. Okay, I'm gonna go back a little on this one. So what if we break this down a little? Oh, sorry guys. We're gonna try to play that again. Where did that go to? Okay, yeah. Sorry, we're gonna try to get back to. So that was the big 3. But on that JJ dunk, something I noticed is help side wasn't there.
Yeah.
And JJ going down the lane, and the guy that he postered, you see that's help side. That guy was coming from over here, right?
Yeah.
So that's something I noticed, because he got beat by his guy here. JJ's up in the air, and like nothing you can do, because when you have all the momentum like that coming over, JJ has the momentum coming in. You're just jumping straight up.
Yeah.
JJ has the momentum, so that's why you got to stay in front of your guy.
And that's got to feel so good for JJ, especially having a dunk like that while in a high school playoff game in front of your entire home crowd.
Exactly.
It's got to feel surreal.
It erupted after that. Exactly. Got to feel surreal. So something that we can see is, the field goals are both the same. Points, it's only up by 3 by Wasatch. Free throws, about the same. 3-pointers, this is the main difference right here. 7 attempts from Salem, and we have 24 attempts from Wasatch. So that's
a lot of it.
That's the difference. We're going to send it over to an interview right now with Jimmy, with Coach Dudley. And
send it there right now.
And we'll send it there right now.
All right. Okay, Coach, what have you seen from the players tonight?
Salem's really good at pressure with some calmness too, not be so hurried.
What are some adjustments you're making for your players coming in?
That's our adjustment right there, just being on the attack but under control.
Sounds good. Thank you so much.
I love that. We got Coach Dudley, the assistant, the JV coach from Wasatch. We have some really good coaches that Wasatch has with their assistant. You got Coach McClure, you got Dudley, Coach Horn. You have some really good coaches that they had. Last year was their first year together, but they honestly really are a good coaching staff together. So yeah, now we're going into the half.
24-21, Wasatch is up.
Yeah, Wasatch is up.
Salem cut that lead coming in. You're sitting at a comfortable 7-up for Wasatch. Salem went on a run right there, and it is now a 3-point game.
You see the pressure again, especially from Grant. And this where Jacob was a little caught off guard in the first half.
Jacob Ball, Cash Coombs in the corner. Cash Coombs feeds to Dante. Dante about to take it out. Questionable pass to Nate Hinckley. Nate Hinckley puts it up, and the ball will not go. Salem with a good offensive rebound right there. Number 25, Lincoln Beck takes it down. Out to 5, right into Hart with a shot. And J.J. Siri is going to come down with the ball. J.J. Siri looking. Good pressure from their leading scorer, number 1. J.J. can't get a shot up.
Gets his own offensive rebound.
Ball will not go. It's going to draw a foul right there. J.J. Siri taking up the line. Salem Hills need to watch that physicality. Seems to be their only way to stop J.J. Siri. J.J. Siri knocks one down. And I was talking to Coach Duds down there. You know, they just need to be a little more composed with these passes. Stop letting these Salem players get into their heads, and we'll see how that adjustment goes.
Yeah, for sure. And JJ's able to get a second free throw to go.
Number 5, Grant Hardy takes it down. Grant Hardy passes out to number 15, Jacoby Gustin. Down to Cade Mosser. Cade Mosser puts up a long mid-range, and it goes in.
Gotta love that little jab, create the separation, and pulls up. Great shot.
Hard shot to pull off as well.
Exactly.
No easy shot.
Yeah.
An off-balance midi, and he sinks it. He is a confident player, and he is a good player as well. JJ
Gotta see
Siri.
that pressure right there. Pressure that Nate Hinckley's getting.
JJ Siri looking. Jacob Balch out to Nate Hinckley. Nate Hinckley not seeing a lot of opportunities. Wasatch playing it patient right here. They have 10 seconds
Outside
left on the
coming.
shot clock. Cash Coombs in that corner. He wants it. We'll see him take his position up in the corner. Off balance pass and puts up a shot, and it will not go. Close.
That was actually close. Right over the backboard.
Very
difficult
tough
shot.
angle.
Not an easy shot to
Yeah.
make. 25.
Deep three.
Lincoln Beck puts up a 3 and
Deep
it will go.
three.
Lincoln Beck is a sophomore for Salem Hills for the Skyhawks.
It's just great to see someone who's a sophomore that's so young to be able
Nate
to just
aggressive.
pull up from anywhere so confident.
Yeah, and he was confident right there.
Yeah.
Coach gave him that green light.
Okay, breakdown what just happened. Bucket by Nate, and then right here, you got Salem just making little mistakes and stepping over the lines, passing the ball. And so that's, little mistakes that can really control the game. You want, if you were Salem, you want to have that
Especially
back.
on a close game like this. 28-26, third quarter right now with 6 minutes to go. And JJ Siri in his mid-range, defender coming from back, and he'll pull it, but it will not go. Salem ball taken down by number 31, Elijah Gasser. Ball will not go. JJ Siri behind the back, finds a lane, out to Dante Rodriguez. Dante Rodriguez, selfless pass out, feeds in. Dante seeing some rim, and it'll go.
Nice little jump hook by Dante.
22. Is he a junior?
Dante, junior. Only senior on the court that's got minutes so far is Jacob Balch.
Yep. Jacob Balch playing some good defense against his opposing 5.
Great pass by Grant Hardy.
And number 25, Lincoln Beck puts a shot up.
Great hustle to get that.
We've already seen Lincoln Beck is not afraid to shoot, and he will cash those. Nice deep 3 from him earlier in the game. Wasatch needs to watch out, okay? They cannot give him some easy buckets from outside, especially on a game so close. Wasatch up by 4. Skyhawks ball. And Elijah Gasser is their leading 3-point percentage with a 44%. Sophomore. Over to number 1.
Great defense by Jacob Balch.
Great defense.
Cade Mosser shut down by Caleb Balch. And that is about a foot height difference right there, ladies and gentlemen.
You love to see that, honestly. The hustle play by the little guy, right?
6'5" Cade Mosser shut down by Jacob Balch.
Wow, the pressure. You love to see that by Jacob.
An absolute hustle player. And Jacob brings that gas that I was talking about earlier. He brings what Wasatch needs right now. He's hustling out there. He's making plays, and he's cutting. He's not afraid against these guys that have at least a foot on him.
Yeah.
Dante Rodriguez pass out to Jacob Balch. Jacob Balch looking over to JJ Siri. JJ Siri on the number 1, Cade Mosser. We'll go over to Jacob. Jacob.
Wasatch
over
is
to Cash
taking their
Coombs.
time, working the ball around.
They're in no rush, but they need to be with 4 seconds on the shot clock. Ball will come loose. It's going to be a
Wasatch has done
turnover
this
on time.
about 2 plays in a row now where they've tried to just take down the whole shot clock and then just get a shot off right at the end. And
That's not their style.
I feel like unless it's the 4th quarter and it's kind of last 2 minutes maybe where he's trying to waste time, I feel like in the 3rd quarter you should just be trying to get off clean looks and get that lead.
Well, honestly, I don't think that's what rejection by JJ Sear. Foul on 25, holding down. Oh, wow.
Crazy call right there.
Never mind. I spoke too early. It looks like ref saw a different thing than we all saw, and he's calling it the other way. He said JJ was hooking him, JJ was holding him. That's a tough call there by the ref, but you got an angry crowd thinking.
Let's see if this gives Wasatch a reason to come here and fight.
Yeah, watch this replay. JJ's getting through, swimming through. It's just hard right there. They're both kind of hooking each other.
It felt like it was back and forth.
We
But
have a little bit of a different angle too.
Exactly.
So call can both go ways.
And it's
but
hard.
JJ Siri with a block right there.
Yeah.
Number 5, Grant Hardy passed out to nothing. That's gonna be Wasatch's ball. Skyhawks cheerleaders are not eligible players.
Yeah.
And Dante Rodriguez will catch the ball. Throw over to Jacob Balch. Great ball handler right here. Spunky senior Jacob Balch.
He's really great at controlling the tempo, too, with how fast it's going.
And I'd like to see Wasatch with a little more urgency with these balls.
So he just gave a little warning to the coach right there, getting too close.
A lot of shouting.
A lot of shouting. McClure's talking. The refs aren't really.
Number 11, Steven Taylor.
The
goes
refs
in
now
for
getting
number
back
1,
in.
Cade
And
Mosser.
a little talking to McClure.
And it's going to be Wasatch's ball still. Number 11 checks in. Steven Taylor, the 6'6" junior for Skyhawks. And I think their play right here is just get some better defense on J.J. Siri. You know, Cade Mosser, very good player. Not a huge defensive player. Dante Rodriguez, wide open.
And
three.
he just
Will
got
not
a
go.
tech to Coach McClure. You know, that whole possession we saw them jarring towards each other. Coach McClure would say something, and the ref would turn around and say something right back. You know, you don't like to see that.
It's because it's just free throw for the other
free throws
team.
and possession. I mean, it's hard because, like, obviously those controversial calls, and as a coach, you want to say something, but you don't really know if you don't really know if talking to the ref like that is not going to change much.
Wasatch got lucky with that one.
And the Wasatch crowd is really letting him hear it tonight. Some questionable play calls from the refs right here, leading to some contention with the coaches. Coach McClure is not happy right now. He is not having it. And that is going to be Grant Hardy. Gets one more point on the board for the Skyhawks, taking them to a 3-point deficit. Now, Logan, what do you think got that technical from the coach?
I think the constant just like talking back and forth, because he already got the warning right before, and then he goes up and stands right next to him shoulder to shoulder through the whole possession. You know, we don't really know what was said, but you could tell it's heated between. The ref would say stuff, and it's
very ballsy move.
Yeah, a little. Sometimes you just gotta. I don't know. I think the smart move is just like let it go. You know, like obviously it's a debatable call, but
and it's firing Wasatch up right now.
Yeah,
I'm seeing. I mean, it's just adding some fire to this game.
Yeah,
it's adding some fuel to this fire.
But honestly, as a player, like you love to see your coach though fighting for you. There's something behind that where you love to see your coach fighting for you.
I mean, I bet J.J. Siri really appreciates that. J.J. Siri, good offensive rebound right there, not letting the ball go out. Jacob Balch takes it down, and Wasatch is letting them hear that. J.J. Siri, looks for a three. Cash Coombs on the outside, back to J.J. Siri. J.J. Siri, this new player, number 11, that's going to be Steven Taylor, the 6'6" center from Skyhawks, and he is putting some heavy defense on him. Nate Hinckley swinging the ball. Jacob Balch looking for an opportunity. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. Wasatch, shot up from Cash Coombs, will not go. Goes in there for that rebound. It's going to be the Salem's ball.
That is his second pretty deep three of this game.
Yeah. And I mean, honestly, I don't hate that shot. It's pretty wide.
Great pass by Grant Hardy. And the rejection.
JJ's just making big plays on both sides of the court right now.
He's out there playing with some fire against these players. He is not.
Watch this replay right here. JJ's here recovering, and, you know, they're both getting up there pretty similar height, but JJ just using his height, using his length.
Pressure. He's got some extendable arms, I feel like. Look at that. He took that. That is insane. Cash Coombs grabs the ball, slows it down, out to J.J. Siri. He will take it back down the court. And still, here we go. Cade Mosser checking back into the game. We'll see what they take out. But not a lot of adjustments from Wasatch right here. Haven't seen a lot of players change around. Nate Hinckley, corner three, will not go.
Cash
Coombs,
good. That was a great recovery.
Looks in, can't finish. J.J. Siri gets the ball, and that's a finish every time for J.J. Siri.
You can see the Wasatch crowd is hyped up after that one.
Good offensive session right there from Wasatch. Love to see it. J.J. Siri will take that to the rim. And Cade Mosser checking in for number 31, Elijah Gasser.
And you see in that replay right there, just the reverse. Cash Coombs tried a similar thing before. JJ with the reverse, crowd going crazy. JJ flexing to everyone.
I will say, great hustle from Cash Coombs.
Yeah.
Going in for that offensive rebound, running around the court, and J.J. Siri is going to check out for number 2, Ike Mitchell.
Yeah. You know, Ike during the season wasn't seeing the floor. He wasn't getting a lot of minutes. You know, he started off, he couldn't really get minutes because he transferred in, and he's been building up minutes. But, you know, like, he's got a lot of minutes tonight.
Yeah, he has.
Yeah, and honestly, he's done really well.
And I mean, that's where you want. I mean, playoff game, like your time to shine, you're a senior. Oh, turnover. Pass to number 44, Ethan Hopkins, a 6'5 senior. It's going to be Wasatch's ball. JJ Siri checking back in.
Back to this replay. Such a nice comes out by JJ.
JJ going in for Dante Rodriguez.
Dante Rodriguez checks out. Ike Mitchell stays in. And Wasatch has some steam going right now. Over to Nate Hinckley. Nate Hinckley looking down. Coach saying something. Cut. Gonna be a backdoor cut. Cash Coombs sinking down. Ike Mitchell looking for an opportunity.
Wasatch running a motion offense right there.
Deep shot. JJ Siri drains it.
Oh.
Get to a man who can do it all. Defense, he's there. Offense, he is there. And that's what JJ Siri does for your team.
Wow.
He's just constantly making big plays. He does not shy away from these big moments.
And Kevin and Logan, I'm seeing Wasatch pull away right here a little bit. 36-27.
Watch how you see how deep out that is. He's like a solid 5 feet out from the arc. He can test up here, but JJ just has the height. What can you do with that right there? Great shot, and it's good. Love to see it. Love to see a great shot by JJ.
An absolute play right there. Wasatch pulling away right here. The Skyhawks really haven't been able to do much offensively. They've been shut down. Some dumb turnovers from them, and Wasatch is capitalizing on this. And there's some fire in this game tonight, boys.
Yeah, Wasatch has really started to figure it out. And I feel like for the first time in this game, we're really starting to see the momentum go in a certain team's direction. Yeah. And right now it's in Wasatch.
Yeah, 100%. See what adjustments coach makes right here. 30 seconds left in this third period. Wasatch making some adjustments with their players at this point in the game, and I feel as if it has been working. Coach has had a solid lineup in there. JJ Siri brings some absolute fire tonight, and we'll see what happens.
Right now we got we got some big scoring. JJ right now has 20 points for Wasatch. Believe it or not, 20 points. And then from Salem's side, it's pretty evenly spread out. But right now I think that the big takeaway, JJ's here. Salem's got to figure out how to stop JJ when he's in the game.
And 20 points sounds impressive just as it is, but that's not the only stat that's impressive for him right now. The blocks, everything else is so great by him.
Mitchell capitalized off a steal, won't get it. Go back to Cash Coombs. Wasatch retains possession and a turnover to number 31, Elijah Gasser.
That felt just a little bit too rushed.
Yep. 25 puts up a start. Won't go. An air ball from Lincoln Beck. Don't let him get hot, though.
Yeah, and the home crowd is letting him hear it for that air ball.
Jacob Balch swings over to Cash Coombs. Cash Coombs getting some solid minutes tonight, adding some fire to this Wasatch offense. Nate Hinckley looking for a shot. Caleb Balch.
Jacob Balch.
About to start a drive. I love Jacob Balch. Ike Mitchell. 3.
Oh, just barely out.
Close.
Rims in and out.
Dalton Hill not liking that. Guys, I need to see some Wasatch players get hot right here out this 3.
Yeah.
That would be nice to see. There's a lot of opportunity because Salem very locked down in the middle, especially with JJ in the game. They're having some heavy pressure down low, and there's no easy drives. There's just none.
Something that I think is a little going unnoticed a little bit. Wasatch's defense is actually they're not making it easy. They got some rim protectors down low. Dante and JJ are killing it, and Jacob just giving that pressure right there.
Jacob Balch is giving Grant Hardy no room.
Yeah.
Grant Hardy, a very good player as well, but it's a good matchup for both of them. Some scrappy plays, and then he goes to the rim, and there's just no opportunity.
Jacob with the rebound, making a heads-up play. Cash Coombs going to the hoop, and it's good. That's a heads-up play by Wasatch, unselfish.
And that's how we're going to end the third quarter. Wow, Wasatch making a statement.
Up 11, and that's just pulling away the last couple minutes. Love to see that, honestly. Love to see that right there. Big plays by Wasatch, and, Wasatch here playing this playoff game.
Coach McClure gets some more intimate talking.
Look at this heads-up play by Jacob. Cash.
Great feed.
Straight up into it, and it's a bucket. Love to see it. Heads-up play by Jacob Balch.
Coach McClure getting some more chatting in. And if I'm Coach McClure in this situation, I'm just going to keep my mouth shut. And, I'm in such a good position right now.
No, yeah.
11 points up with a firing defense right now. This defense is locked.
Well, and something I like looking at this interaction between Coach McClure and the rest again is it looks a lot more civil. They're both talking, and it's more, I think,
Coach is trying to clear the air a little bit, if you will.
Fix the relationship.
Exactly.
I'm seeing some textbook pats on the back, little side hug right there.
He knows what he's doing.
He's mending the relationship.
He ain't no like amateur
play right there.
You know?
Ref's getting a gift basket after this.
Yeah. McClure knows what he's doing.
McClure's in a very, very comfortable position right now. You know, he is where he wants to be, and I mean, like Wasatch is able to take away a win right here. They are.
So something that we can show real quick is we show the bracket graphic, and the bracket graphic. I mean, right now they're both the winner of this will play Olympus, and
it will be away too. It'll be at Olympus.
Yeah, we'll be at Olympus, and that is something that as Olympus known to be an amazing basketball school, and that's a tough play to play at. So whoever wins this is really in for a treat for that game.
Timpview, Olympus is 20-3 overall.
Exactly.
10-2, first in region, 7th in Utah.
Yeah.
Ooh. Yeah, that'll be a tough matchup.
So either of these teams has
the game is
very, very tough next
quick turnaround because that is at Olympus on Friday, actually. So two days away.
Yeah. But let's see what Wasatch says. Good spin move from number 2 right there. That is going to be Jedi Nelson.
We're going to call the foul there.
Foul on Ike Mitchell for Wasatch. Skyhawks would keep the ball.
Jacob subbing out with JJ coming back in.
So we see JJ, with the high points, but he isn't really, they're not keeping him in the game for long. And I think the main reason is that JJ's had 3 fouls for, I think, almost his whole entire second half. So I think that's something where, 5 fouls and you're out of the game. So because right when he gets that 4th foul, it's so hard to play him end of the game. And I think a big thing is they want to play him at the end of the game, even if it's close. So I think that's the main reason we're seeing JJ go in and out.
And that is going to be number 31.
Big play.
Elijah Gasser.
Big shot. If Salem wants to get back in the game,
he has the leading 3-point percentage for the Skyhawks.
And he's just a sophomore, too.
Yeah. Someone who I've seen really quiet tonight, because Cade Mosser for this season has 286 points. Jacoby Gustin has 281. Haven't seen a lot out of number 15, Jacoby Gustin.
Yeah.
Been pretty quiet out there. He has 4 points the whole night. Cade Mosser with 8 as well. And they really just aren't getting an efficient offense right now.
And
that's
pass
hard
by Grant Hardy, but the deny by Wasatch.
That pretty much sums up the whole night for Wasatch's defense. Nate Hinckley, tough bucket at the rim. He's going to take that up, hustle right back. Wasatch with some steam right here.
So you love to see that Wasatch is protecting their rim, and at the same time they're turning around going fast down Salem's throat. Oh,
floater from number 5, Grant Hardy, will not go.
10-point game, 6.5 minutes. If you're Salem,
Wasatch slowing it down.
If you're Salem, what are you doing right now? You got to get back in the game.
Yeah.
What are you doing?
If I'm Salem, I'm trying to to just stop being stifled by this Wasatch defense. I'm trying to get more looks because I've seen that they can shoot around the 3. If I'm coach, I'm encouraging my kids to take more shots.
Exactly.
Nate Hinckley puts up a 3, won't go.
And that's too clean of a shot for Nate Hinckley. We got to see that pressure from Salem Hills that they had early on.
He has to have a jab step,
Yeah, Grant Hardy right there.
Grant Hardy out to Cade Mosser. Cade Mosser, a little bit of a rough pass right there. Grant Hardy keeps the ball on the Skyhawk side.
Yeah, and right now I think Wasatch's goal is they have a pretty solid lead, so of course they want to keep getting points, but I think they're also just trying to slow the game down a lot.
If I'm Salem's coach right here, I'm taking a timeout and I'm saying lock these passes in. Some wild passes getting on the straights of fingertips, and it happened multiple times in that possession.
And I think he knows Grant Hardy, he looks a little tired. He's the one that wasn't able to catch the ball as much, so he subbed him out, give him a little break to hope we get him in the next couple of minutes. But
number 2, Jedi Nelson, goes out as well.
The pressure by Salem again. Pressure by Salem, and they got the 5-second call, and that's the way Salem's going to get back in the game, Given that pressure that we talked about earlier. The little turnovers are from Wasatch, going to allow Salem back in the game.
Yeah. That is not what you want as a Wasatch coach right now, is turnovers like that. Jacob Balch is going to go against number 25, Lincoln Beck, the sophomore. A shooter, by the way. He'll put some shots up. Cade Mosser goes to the rim. Won't go. Not a productive night for him. 8 points.
Yeah, this is not common for him.
And it is going to be
timeout. 30-second timeout.
Wasatch is up 40-30 with 5 minutes and 37 seconds left in the 4th quarter.
So Wasatch hosting a home playoff game. Little fun fact, we've seen this before. We saw this last year. And last year they won home playoff game, and they hadn't seen that for, I believe it was about 10 years or so. And that was Coach McClure's first first playoff in a first year with Wasatch. So Coach McClure right now, he's his one and only year at Wasatch. He won a playoff game, and it was at home, and he's looking to do it again.
Yeah. Last time Wasatch made a big run was 2011, I believe, a state championship for them.
Yeah. It's back-to-back there, but ever since then we went up to 4A and then 5A, and it's been a little more hard running.
Was that a 3A year?
I believe it was. I believe it was 3A.
But Wasatch looking to make something happen right here. If they win this matchup, a very tough Olympus team, 7th in Utah.
Yeah.
Not an easy play, but let's see them make it there. Number 1, Cade Mosser looking for an outlet. Finds it, number 11, Stephen Taylor. Over to number 15. Number 31, Elijah Gasser puts a shot.
Great shot, honestly, great shot.
Little spin move. Wasatch needs to get that productive offense flowing again.
And people don't realize how tough of a mid-range that is because he makes it look so simple and easy. But going off of the spin and then taking the shot immediately after is so tough.
Almost lobbed to Dante. And that's going to draw a foul. Oh, Dante's hand hurting after that one.
Oh, no. You hate to see that if you're Wasatch right now with Dante holding his hand like that.
That is not what you want. Personal foul.
You know, Wasatch right now, the whole crowd's kind of taking a gasp, hoping that Dante, the rim protector, is doing all right. He's holding his hand. When you see it like that, you think you probably see it right here coming up. Just all that collision around at the rim right there.
Yeah, it's the guy on the other team slaps his hand into the rim.
Yeah.
Not something you want. Dante Rodriguez taking those shots still. The 6'9" junior for Wasatch.
Oh, I was looking down at his hand again. You're looking at that injury, you think of maybe like a dislocation of a finger, maybe popped it back in or just stuffing it against the rim or hand. You hate to see it. That's one of those injuries that really, it really hurts for a little bit.
That's a lot of force coming from Cade Mosser, jamming that hand right into the rim. Let's see Dante get some points on the board for Wasatch, and he will. Ike Mitchell going in for Dante Rodriguez. Dante Rodriguez is going to get checked out by Dinah. And we'll keep you updated on that. We'll see.
Looks like she's taping the fingers together. See what she does.
Might be some jam finger. Jacob Bulge back on his old friend Grant Hardy. Staying on him tight. Not letting him get any easy points right there. Right hand screen. Passes down. Number 15 tries to make some rim happen. And Wasatch's defense is firing right now. They are staying strong. Not letting anything easy happen. Little handoff to Nate Hinckley right here. Nate Hinckley getting some very heavy pressure from Elijah Gasser. And Elijah Gasser is going to draw a foul right there, or get a foul. So, Logan, if you're a coach in the situation, what are you doing?
For Wasatch here?
Yeah.
For Wasatch, honestly, you have the lead, but it's not a lead where you're trying to drain clock.
It's not huge.
Because when you start draining clock, you're not going to get as good shots. If I'm Wasatch, I'm just going to play how I've been playing this whole game. You know, be big on defense and you know, if you have an open bucket, have an open shot, take the shot.
If you're Nate Hinckley, make a play.
Yeah, make a play. I love to see it. I don't think you got to take off the gas at all right now. If anything, you're just pushing as hard down on the gas you can to try to keep this lead and grow this lead.
And Salem playing a very physical game right now, and these refs are calling it. You know, they're not letting stuff fly by. This is playoff basketball in Utah, and we are going to see number 11, Stephen Taylor, subbing for number 1, Cade Mosser. And we'll see what adjustments they make right here. Ike Mitchell throws a lob up to J.J. Siri. J.J. Siri just doing some calm post-up moves. And Stephen Taylor is going to get a foul on that.
They're going to get the foul. Now we got a mad Salem coach over there, not happy with the call. But, you know, we're going to see, because there's a lot of calls right now are getting called on Salem.
You can see the replay right here. As he goes up, there
the
is
elbow.
some contact.
He hits the elbow. Maybe it wasn't his shooting hand, his right hand, but there's the contact in the elbow for sure.
Yeah, 100%. Stephen Taylor not liking that after just getting subbed in.
Great
AJ
shot.
Siri going to knock one down, bringing up 10-point lead right here. Starting to get a little more comfortable for Wasatch, but I'd like to see them get a little bit more offensive superiority right here and just gain a bigger lead. But their defense right now looking very solid. And if I'm a coach for either team, I'm just saying do not turn it over. I'm saying tighten up your passes for Salem. Some very questionable passes. Good shot right there. Will not go. Nate Hinckley gets the board off of Grant Hardy's shot. He's taken down. Guy behind him. getting some pressure. Jacob Balch swinging the ball around. Wasatch taking it slow right here. Not rushing. 25 seconds left on the shot clock. Out to Cash Coombs, over to JJ
Little
Siri.
motion offense by Wasatch. Everyone
Some good ball movement
cutting.
going on.
I need some screens from Wasatch right here. Open up those lanes. Nate Hinckley, tough bucket.
And the hustle back to defense, too. You'd love to see that out of one of your
Make
star
a
players.
play. Hinckley takes it to the rim.
Yep.
And another
Grant
shot
Hardy's
up.
looking for shots, but it's not falling for him, honestly. And you have 3.5 minutes. You don't have much time.
A lot
They're
of
good
mid-ranges.
They're really good opportunities. He gets himself into great positions.
He
It's just they're
does.
not falling.
And they're hard shots to make. too.
Mike Mitchell with the turnover. Salem 3v2 going the other way.
25, Lincoln Beck takes it down. JJ Siri gets the ball through the legs. And, ooh, Salem looking a little sloppy on that defense right there. Jacob Balch puts up 3, it will go.
And it's good.
And the Wasatch crowd is going crazy after that one. And Jacob is, the whole team is hyped up.
Big Dog Balch puts one away for Wasatch.
A little timeout now.
We can see the right here, this replay. Such a nice three-pointer.
You can see the ball goes in the basket right there. You know, beautiful.
Yeah, love to see it. Love to see. You know, Coach McClure loves to see that.
Oh, yeah. And if I'm Coach McClure, I'm in an even more comfortable position right now. Wasatch just went on a little bitty run right there, and we are now up by
It's
I'm really
16.
bad at math. 16
You're good.
whole
16.
points.
And it's about, I think, 3 minutes. It says 39, but that's just counting down how much time left in the timeout. But, yeah, up by 16. You know, I've honestly, it's been a good, Wasatch is really starting to pull away here.
Yeah.
And so, you know, Kevin, if you're Salem, how are you getting back in the game?
I think if I'm the Salem coach, like, on that side, I'm just trying to fire up my team. I'm trying to say, like, I'm trying to hype them up to let them know, like, if you don't win this game, like, you're done for the season. Like, tell them, like, pick up the aggression, pick up the pace, pick everything up.
This game is not far gone from Salem. I mean, you can make up a 16-point deficit in 3 minutes. It's possible, but it's hard.
Every possession, though, matters. Every offensive and, more importantly, honestly, every defensive possession matters.
We're going to have to see a very, very clean game from Salem right here if they're wanting to pull away with the lead.
So 3 minutes, 15 seconds.
For sure. It's time for them to bring out their inner Tracy McGrady.
And Jacob Balch with some heavy defense right there. Cade Mosser looking for a shot. Tough mid-range. Won't go. Swarmed. Oh, and Cash Coombs is going to take the ball down. Looking to score. He's going to slow it down. Give it off to JJ Siri. And Salem, very, very physical defense right here. Oh, trains one. What's the call right there?
A travel.
I honestly feel like, I don't know, that was a little tough. I could see where he was going from, but I think that's a little close call where you could call a lot that were just like that during the game.
I'm Cash Coombs. I'm a little depleted right there. That's a little wrong time. Lincoln Beck looking for a lane. Spins off Nate Hinckley, and it won't go. Salem just can't knock shots down right now, guys.
Yeah.
They are getting shots. They're getting mid-ranges. They're getting layups, but they won't go in. That's going to draw a foul right
These
there.
free throws are important, you know.
Yeah.
So we'll see how this goes.
I mean, Logan, just like you said, they got to play a very, very good game right here in order to catch up.
Yeah.
And that starts with making these, and that won't happen tonight.
Wow, it really is just an off night for them.
Yeah.
If they want any chance of winning, they need to be able to capitalize on these free throws, which are basically, like, in a way, just free points.
Their offensive possessions right here are very, very vital. And Wasatch not making it easy. Cade Mosser just chucks one up and it goes in. Little hook shot right there. JJ Siri not rushing it. He knows where he's at. The trap, he'll get a tough pass off to Nate Hinckley. Nate Hinckley still fired up. He wants to get some points. Cash Coombs swinging over to JJ Siri. JJ Siri taking it nice and easy. Over to Jacob Balch. Jacob Balch with some pressure. He's spinning.
If I'm JJ, I'm taking that mismatch that he has right now.
Ike Mitchell wanting to take the shot, but he won't. Nate Hinckley swings over to JJ. JJ finds a lane and just throws it. You can't give him an inch of space. If you let him drive on you, he's making the bucket.
It's so tough, too.
Tough bucket from Lincoln Beck right there.
It's so tough for Grant Hardy, too, who's only 5'9", trying to stop that drive.
Wasatch just gets it right there.
Okay, 16-point game again. But now you're down to 1 minute and 45 seconds. Salem Hills really needs to step it up if they want to stay in this game.
Steal by Jacob.
Right his lap.
Oh, Jacob goes for the oop when he had the open layup. You know, honestly, you wish to take that one back.
Yeah.
It just seems like JJ wasn't expecting it.
Yeah. Ike Mitchell almost gets a hand on it. Ball won't go. JJ Siri gets the ball.
Okay, 16-point game, minute and 20 seconds. JJ
full court
taking
didn't
his
come
time.
from Salem until very late.
Seems like this game is going to end in Wasatch's favor.
And Salem, Elijah Gasser, getting a foul right there.
You know, he just that was a sloppy foul.
Yeah.
Sloppy. Why you don't make that extra contact, especially after the
just don't need
that pass. Yeah,
Look
you
at
really
JJ
don't need
Sear.
that.
Drives in.
Boom.
Yams one down.
Another poster by JJ Sear. Love to see that.
And Wasatch is comfortable right now. Minute to go. They're up by, is it 16 still? Yeah.
16, and Wasatch is subbing in Colin, the Dorius twins, and Drexler. You're subbing in now 3 seniors that haven't touched the floor yet tonight. But you know, again, 3 seniors that it's their last game ever at Wasatch.
Yeah. Defend the nest, boys. Great game from Wasatch tonight.
Yeah.
It was close at some points. It was by like 2 or 1 points at sometimes, but Wasatch really just feeling strong right here.
Yeah. Nate, and it's short to the front. Dorius gets it and puts it right back up.
Gets his first bucket to go.
Logan Dorius.
Logan D. The Twins are lethal out on the floor. Pass out to number 0, Tyler Baker.
Wow.
Senior.
Just giving
Colin
up the ball.
Throws it down to Nate Hinckley. Nate Hinckley gets the ball from behind. Logan trying to get that ball out. Colin Anderson with the ball in hand. Takes
it. Oh,
and
yeah.
The crowd is hyped for this.
Colin Anderson, ladies and gentlemen. Love to see it.
Colin the Bucket Anderson puts one in the rim. And points on the board. You love to see it. Playoff basketball is here, Wasatch. Let's see what happens.
Grant going down the lane. Salem taking their time when they don't really have much.
Yeah, they're really getting ball movement, though.
Landon Harden. Shot won't go. Logan Dorius trying to get that rebound. Logan Dorius gets the ball.
Logan Dorius grabs the ball.
12 seconds left. Nate Hinckley's going to dribble this
You're
clock
going to
out.
hear this crowd.
And
they love to see it. 3, 2, 1, and that is game.
And you'll be able to catch Wasatch now in the second round of playoffs.
Second round at Olympus this Friday. You know, great win by Wasatch.
Yeah, amazing. And I mean, Wasatch, it wasn't always just a 16-point lead for them. They weren't comfortable at all points, but they really made something happen right there.
Yeah, they really closed it out. Wasatch, that fourth quarter was really important for them, honestly.
What do you think about this game? What do you think worked and didn't work for both teams?
I mean, for Wasatch, it was just the big buckets, honestly. The defense was there. I mean, Salem had 36, but Salem honestly got some good opportunities. The shots weren't falling. I think their shots were falling, and they were just playing patient throughout it all.
Yeah, I totally agree. And I also just feel like, Wasatch is making some big plays in clutch minutes. And, I mean, who do you think your MVP is? And we'll just say.
I think my MVP was JJ Sear. He has some big buckets, and I think that's a big thing. Protecting the rim, too.
I completely agree, especially
love that bucket by Colin.
With his dunks. He really like made that statement, like saying like this is our game. Like he's not going out without a fight.
No, yeah, I think so too. Honestly, oh my, you see the crowd loving it. They love to see the playoff win, the playoff dub by Wasatch.
All of the students from the stands coming in, rushing the court.
They love to see it. You know, like a great win, Wasatch. You know, and we send Jimmy down there to go. Hopefully get an interview with one of the players, pull him out. We'll see if he's able to get that interview. But I think Salem Hills, honestly, it's frustrating. You know, you come to the nest, a hard place to play with a crowd like that, and they're making shots. It's hard digging yourself out of a hole when shots aren't falling like that.
Yeah, and you can just feel that the emotions are high. Like for Wasatch, their seniors are and all of them, they're all excited they're moving on. But for Salem, especially with their seniors, like that was their last basketball game of their high school.
Okay, we're gonna hurry and set it to an interview with Jimmy downstairs. And he's with JJ Sear, the big 20-point bomb.
So we'll send it over there now.
We'll send it to the other screen. You can see JJ down there, and he's there. We're going to turn on his mic.
We're doing good. It feels good to beat those guys.
You know, that game was close at any point. Were you ever worried?
Not really. We came in with a plan to eliminate their top 3. I think we did that. Home to 36, that's pretty good.
And I feel like, I wasn't a player down there, but I could feel the energy from up there. Players were getting rough, players were getting physical. Great win tonight, buddy.
Oh, yeah. Thank you.
Honestly, love to see it. Love to see it. JJ with the big win. JJ excited to be there. Not his first rodeo, but, you know, great win. He had 20-something points. and it was a great win by Wasatch all around. Love to see it.
Yeah, it was a really great win. And so I think that's all we have left. Wasatch wins 57-36, and we just want to thank all of our crew for helping us film this, along with our Corey Lang and the entire Sting TV crew.
Yeah. Real quick before we end this, I think if you just look at, you get field goals, very similar shots, but the main denominator is the shots that were made. 3-pointers, 3 for 14. Neither of them shot amazing 3-pointers. Free throws, Wasatch got to the line a lot more, though. So I think this might be the big thing. It's getting to the line because they scored 7 more points to the line. An end game that really could have done more there. So I think that's a big thing. But to put in some, Wasatch 57, Salem Hills 36. Our Wasatch Wasps are going to be taking home the victory, and we'll be playing Olympus on Friday. Thank you, everyone. A little shout out to everyone that helped us do this, and we'll see you all next time. Thanks, Wasatch.
Chrissy had a secret, she couldn't let it go. I'm sorry, lady, I should have let you know that I don't want up the mud. Then a physical touch, if it's too much, maybe I can move along.